Pakistan Red Crescent Society Sindh has always been in forefront in crisis situations and in improving resilience of the most vulnerable communities. This society was established on 20 December 1947 as a statutory body under the Act of 1923. Pakistan Red Cross Order by its first president and founder of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, in line with the provisions of the Geneva Conventions. Its exclusive humanitarian mission is to provide humanitarian aid to the most vulnerable people during man-made or natural disasters, besides improving resilience to the poor and vulnerable communities exposed to hazards or risks. The PRCS is a member of the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement, having 192 member countries globally. The movement's guiding principles are its 7 fundamental principles, which leads all activities of the Red Cross and Red Crescent around the world. The core areas of PRCS are disaster management, health and care, youth and volunteers and organizational development.
पाकिस्तान रेड क्रेसेंट ये एक बहुत बड़ा बल्कि मुल्क में सबसे बड़ा फलाही इदारा है। हम अफिलिएटेड हैं रेड क्रॉस से, जो कि एक इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। इसमें तकरीबन 190 मुल्क हैं और वो सारे मुल्क जो हैं हमारे साथ मिलकर काम करते हैं और बहुत सी डोनेशंस भी वो लोग करते हैं।
पाकिस्तान रेड क्रिसेंट सोसाइटी दरअसल एक ऐसी स्टैच्यूटरी ह्यूमैनिटेरियन बॉडी है जो अंडर जेनेवा कन्वेंशन में वजूद में आई थी। इसकी इब्तदा 20 दिसंबर 1947 को क़ायद-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना ने एक ऑर्डर निकाला जिसका नाम था ऑर्डर ऑफ रेड क्रॉस, जिसके तहत ये वजूद में आई थी। आमतौर पर लोग ये समझते हैं कि ये कोई एनजीओ है, हालांकि ये एक ऐसी स्टैच्यूटरी बॉडी है जो ऑक्सिलरी है टू दी गवर्नमेंट। पाकिस्तान रेड क्रिसेंट सोसाइटी पूरे पाकिस्तान में मुख्तलिफ जगहों पर, यानी तमाम जितने भी हमारे सूबे हैं या स्टेट ब्रांचेज़ हैं वहाँ पर फैली हुई है। इसका हेडक्वार्टर इस्लामाबाद में है। सिंध में इसका हेडक्वार्टर कराची में है और हम सिंध में तकरीबन 18 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स चला रहे हैं और 18 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में हमारे दफातर मौजूद हैं, जो किसी भी बड़े साने डिज़ास्टर, मैन मेड हो, नेचुरल हो या इसके अलावा कोई भी इमरजेंसी हो, उसके अंदर इसका काम है। जैसे मिसाल के तौर पर सैलाब है, ज़लज़ला है, सुनामी है, साइक्लोन है या बड़ी माइग्रेशन है, वॉर है, जंग वगैरह।
PRCS Sindh has a long history of its humanitarian services since 1948. But in the following video, we shall try to give you some glimpses of our work being done at the moment.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरे पाकिस्तान। जी ज़लज़ले के झटके, बिल्डिंग गिरी है।
दूसरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लड़कों को भी वहां पर भिजवाओ फौरी तौर पे।
One of the foremost priority areas is responding emergencies. Sindh Red Crescent recently developed fully digitalized Emergency Operations Center (EOC) for Urban Disaster Response System. We have network of trained volunteers in Sindh with a specialized force on urban disaster response in Karachi. In case of any disaster, our teams deploy to the area immediately and provide first aid and other medical help to the victims and ship them to the nearest hospital. Meanwhile, keeping in view the magnitude of the disaster, the EOC is immediately activated for providing support to the teams. We also keep follow-up with the patients for any necessary help if he is unable to bear. Pakistan Red Crescent Society always responded quickly to the call of emergency. Last year, in 2020, A flash flood in District Dadu inundated the Talka Juhi and other adjacent talkas. Red Crescent Society has launched relief operation in Dadu and deployed water purification plant at the flood-affected areas. Red Crescent also provided clean drinking water for more than 3 months to the local villagers. Red Crescent also distributed hygiene kits and one-time cash grants to the affected families of Talka Juhi. The Sindh branch of the Pakistan Red Crescent, with the support of the German Red Cross, has been implementing the project of Integrated Community Resilience (ICR) since 2019. The PRCS Sindh has established 6 Farmers Climate Smart School (FCSS) in targeted communities of District Badin. In these schools, 178 farmers from 8 villages are enrolled, who participate in weekly sessions. The PRCS Sindh has distributed saline or drought-tolerant vegetable seeds to 730 households in 8 villages of District Badin. Apart from the seeds distributions, kitchen gardens, vegetable seeds and fruit plants have also been distributed. The PRCS Sindh, in collaboration with the German Red Cross, also provided cash grants as livelihood support to 2,217 deserving families in the District Badin.
जितनी भी ऐसी कम्युनिटीज़ जो या तो वो पॉवर्टी लाइन से नीचे रह रही हैं या वो एक ऐसी जोग्राफिकल सतह पे रह रही हैं जहाँ डिज़ास्टर आने का ख़तरा हो या जहाँ डिज़ास्टर आते रहते हों, उसकी सलाहियतों को बढ़ाना, उसको ट्रेनिंग देना और उसको इस बात पे राग़िब करना कि वो अपनी मदद आप कर सकें।
Pakistan Red Crescent Society Sindh is running a project in 2 districts of Karachi for coastal communities with the support of UNDP. Red Crescent is working in coastal communities of District West and Kimari Old Malir for their training, identification of hazards, and evacuation in case of warning. This also includes formation of village committees and youth groups. The formation of emergency response teams comprising of locally trained volunteers is the aim. Besides that, climate change adaptation and good practices are also in the program. Sindh branch is maintaining a large network of medical facilities throughout the Sindh. The society has 2 hospitals in Hyderabad, that is cardiac and general. The general hospital is having all necessary facilities. Approximately 500 to 600 patients come in the hospital on daily basis. Similarly, the Cardiac Hospital is also one of the famous hospitals of the Red Crescent in Hyderabad. Catering almost 200 to 300 patients on daily basis. The district branch Sucker is one of the oldest branches in the Sindh. It has also having 60-bedded hospital at the heart of the city. This hospital is the blessing for the poor and needy patients of the area. It has all necessary facilities in it. The Khairpur branch is also having its medical complex, CCU and dialysis center. The qualified staff 24/7 provides best available services in the city.
फिलहाल है हमारे एम्बुलेंस जी, ये 3 तलवार के करीब एक्सीडेंट हो गया है रक्षे और बाइक का। काफ़ी लोग जख्मी हैं।
Pakistan Red Crescent Society Sindh is one of the pioneers in training of first aid and other emergency-related training courses. The Training Institute of Sindh branch was established in November 1984 and so far imparted approximately 500,000 people in the province. Besides free classes in the schools, this institute also conducts first aid training courses and other allied subjects in multinationals, hotels, police force, and commercial undertakings. Red Crescent also has a team of trained volunteers called First Aid Responders, which provide first aid in any emergency situations, road accident, and other events wherever possible. Restoration of family links is one of the flagship work of the Red Crescent. This unique activity makes us proud when we restore links of the missing person. Red Crescent also provides support in repatriation of foreigners to their homeland if they are free from the government but do not have means to go back. Recently, 21 Bangladeshi citizens were sent back home who completed their sentence and allowed by the government to go back. Red Crescent also does the tracing of missing person on purely humanitarian grounds. Media and Communication Department is one of the most important departments in the Red Crescent. It has a qualified staff for media handling, including graphic designing and creativity in publications. This also deals in electronic communication of the Red Crescent such as website, official Facebook and Twitter, etc. This department has been doing great job in dissemination of the Red Cross or Red Crescent work through various publications. They also conduct free classes to journalists on humanitarian diplomacy, media and emergency and first aid. The Red Crescent Sindh has been engaged in District Thapaka since long and rendering humanitarian services to the most affected people of Thar due to the lack of drinkable water. Red Crescent has installed 12-inch deep well solar water pumps in those villages where electricity is not available. cc water tank is also built besides the pump so that they can fill this tank once or twice a day through solar pump. The provisions for animal drinking is also provided near the tank. Because of this pump, the health level of females is getting better as they do not need to fetch water from 100 feet. This facility is also saving them a lot of time, and now they can spend the rest of the time in improving their household things, working in farms, and for their livelihood.